the dreaming, poor little dreams that keep trying to come true. It's all over but the crying, and I can't get over crying over you.
Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Fallout 4 Nuclear Survivor. And in the last episode we had a lot of dialogue. We learned all about Kellogg's past, and we learned our way how to get into the Institute. Spoiler alert, it's teleportation. But the glowing sea is quite dangerous, and former soldier Nathan Gray does not think he should just be rushing into this. Though he wants to find his missing son Sean, he does need to be tactical about this. So he's decided to come to the Brotherhood of Steel for help. They're now active upon the map after the demise of Kellogg, and he's actually made friends with them. He's already palled around with Paladin Dance at ArcJet. Technically, he joined the Brotherhood of Steel. So today we are going to, there's going to be a lot of action going on today, but it's going to start off with a little bit of awe, a little bit of dialogue, and we're really going to learn about who the Brotherhood of Steel is and what their ideology stands for. So, thank you for watching the Johnny Guitar channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let us dive on into Fallout 4 Nuclear Survivor.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
He's a dangerous man, that's what he is.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum.
Take a look.
Hey.
Where to?
Hey, Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
Well, it's awful nice to be traveling with someone who's got their head on straight. So, I'd say I'm good.
It's time we each went our own way.
Suppose I'll head home then. But if you decide you want to get in some more trouble, you know where to find me.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off of the Prydwen's hull from the outside. Wait. What was that?
Something's out there.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Paladin Dance.
There's Lancer Captain Kells. Follow me. Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past, playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Dance hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
I can't talk to you right now. Maxon is preparing to address the crew.
Welcome aboard.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Elder Maxon.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you know.
Good.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a
firing.
buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship
didn't
brought down
scuttle
for
the ship.
bugs?
All
Thanks,
right, all
Initiate.
right. Sure. Just don't tell anytime, okay?
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
No way I could pick this.
Did you get a good look at the Commonwealth as we flew in? Pretty amazing, huh?
All wastelands look the same. Rubble here, charred tree there, broken this, barrel that. I'm not sure this place is worth protecting.
Sure, the wasteland's no paradise.
So how did it
but
look out there?
Did you see
We've
Diamond
got a
City?
lot of work ahead of us,
There's
brother.
life in the
Paladin
wasteland
Dance.
again.
There you
I
are.
think that's worth something.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
So,
There it is.
you're the new recruit I heard about.
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Captain Cade, take a look at that entry.
Tighten up the meter, like that. Now.
Alright. Let's spend... I have 2 level ups? Okay, we got 2 level ups, everybody. Let's spend these wisely. One of them, definitely, I've been looking at it, and I think I need to do Chemist, because Radaway and Rad-X, though I've been able to stock up quite a bit of it, it is too expensive, and I need to be able to make it myself, at least a version of it. And with the Chemist perk, I can make antibiotics as well as anti-radiation pills. And then hopefully I can make Rad-X and Rad. Okay, so let's go ahead and take Chemist. And then... I know I've been thinking about Demolition Expert. Action Boy is really nice. We're going to be going into the Dead Sea next. Medic might be nice because of the extra right-away removing stuff. Otherwise... Oh my god, Wasteland Wanderer is available. Oh, taking it. Okay. And of course, the Wasteland Wanderer perk is a mod I have that replaces the Lone Wanderer perk, wherein I still get the benefits, but I can have a companion. You know. What happened to the Bleak weather mod? I feel like jumping in the vertibird kind of ruined that, but you know what? This is a Bethesda game. This is Fallout 4. It's a little buggy, and sometimes mods kick on and kick off for unexplained reasons. Let us continue.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Let's get airborne.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Oh shoot, we're doing this? I thought we were gonna go down to... Oh god, okay, here we go. Hopefully there's enough lighting to be able to see what's going on. I know that in YouTube videos things can be a little dark. It's getting late in the evening, but we're gonna be fighting a ton of super mutants. And yeah, let's do this.
Target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
sound? What is it?
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Here's bad tricks on me again. Stuff here. Huh? What's that? Someone there? Something there. No fight today. Boring. Nothing. Scream! Scream for your worthless life! Dead! Now you win the Dogmeat mad! Ah, errant stuff.
That's it.
Sounding all clear.
Yes.
Comic books? I thought they were a waste of time. Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
I am super mutant. Strong. I hear something.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Stupid noises. No more hiding for you! Pain!
Negative visual on the target.
somewhere!
Duck and all! Damn it!
Pray for mercy!
Fight to the last man! For the Brotherhood!
What? Scared already?
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
Hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them, not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Alright, so this part always bothers me a little bit, so I've just done this what's my carry capacity at? Probably pretty good, right? Okay, yeah, because I took that perk, okay. I'm now expected to make my way back to the Prydwen. Unfortunately, I was dropped off by a vertibird, so I basically have to either run along I have to run along the coast here,
I'll take care of it.
or I've got to swim, which is dangerous in its own way. I think we're gonna do a combination of both. There is a few things I want to pick up. One thing in particular, you see, normally there is a set of power armor over here in this little cement building, but because we have some assembly required mod on, which reduces the amount of power armor and fusion cores in the game, instead of a set of power armor, it's actually something a little different. A Gauss rifle. Delicious. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how much we'll be using. What was the damage on that? 346? Okay. It's an interesting weapon. So yes, I think swimming our way over to the Prydwen is probably the best way to do this. We'll go have a conversation with Elder Maxon. And yes, we're picking up a bunch of rads, but we do have some caps. And remember, everybody, the whole reason I'm doing this is so that we have vertibird grenades on hand for when we enter the glowing sea, because I can survive my way into the glowing sea, but it might be a challenge exiting the glowing sea. I've only got enough Rad-X and Radaway to get me to my destination. I can sneak past a bunch of enemies, but at some point... Anyways, vertibird grenades. That's what we're doing. That's why we're here. Let's get on with this.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard. I don't know about Scribe to Write.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Dance is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me, immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
Your meeting with Dr. Amari seemed fairly telling. If the Institute has the capability to teleport its synths, then we're in for quite a fight. There must be a way to tap into the teleport signal, and your mysterious lead in the glowing sea could provide us with the answer. If you need any assistance mitigating the radiation in that godforsaken location, speak to Proctor Tegan. I'm certain he'd be willing to help.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Okay. Let's go see if we can buy even more vertibird grenades from Proctor Tegan. Now, I think Nate would definitely join the Brotherhood. He's feeling lost. He's feeling helpless. He's in a very big, chaotic world. And so I think the militaristic vibe of the Brotherhood of Steel would just feel comforting to Nate. So even though he may not fully agree with some of their more aggressive methods, I think Nathan Gray would definitely join the Brotherhood of Steel, especially because they seem to be the only ones who have a chance of fighting the Institute.
Proctor Tegan.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I think now that we've gotten what we want from the Brotherhood, which for the moment is just the vertibird grenades. Now that we've got, which frickin' locker is mine? I know one of these stinking lockers is mine. Where's it at? Where it's below us? How is it below us? Oh. Why is it in here? You know, it must be from that mod, the revamped Brotherhood. Nathan Gray's storage. Okay. Yeah, so I think in the next episode we're going to take a vertibird, head back to Hangman's Alley, maybe do a few repairs on. We have our armor, but I don't think we're going to wear power armor when entering the glowing sea. I think we're just going to raw dog it with a gas mask, if you know what I mean. Total raw dog. But I think we'll be okay. Once again, we're going to sneak. I believe we're going to bring Piper, because I am so close to reaching max affinity with Piper. And then once I have that, who knows? Who knows who we will choose to be a companion. But that's all going to happen in the same episode. I sure have been enjoying this playthrough. I like modding Fallout 4. Not anything too silly or overdone, but just enough to make the game interesting to a person like me who's played this game a million times. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't already. But you know what? That's okay if you don't. I'm glad you're here with me, exploring this world, the Commonwealth, with me. Thank you so much for watching the Johnny Guitar channel, and we will see you next time we play Fallout 4 Nuclear Survivor.